Right now at noon, Governor Alvarez is raising the pride flag at the state capitol to celebrate the LGBTQ plus community. And 100 years later, we'll look back at what happened in Tulsa during the race massacre.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. 2 men are dead following a crash in Rock County. It happened yesterday around 4:30 in the afternoon on Highway 14 between Wilder and Tuttle Roads, that is, near Evansville. Officials say an SUV failed to stop at a stop sign and hit a truck. The man in the truck was thrown from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. 4 other people in the truck were taken to the hospital. A man and woman were thrown from the SUV. That man was pronounced dead at the hospital. Another person in the SUV was taken to the hospital. The identities of those involved have not yet been released. For the 3rd year, the rainbow pride flag will fly over Wisconsin State Capitol to celebrate Pride Month. Right now, Governor Alvarez, along with local leaders and advocates, are gathering to raise the pride flag. That'll happening as we speak. June 28th marks the anniversary of the day New York City police raided a gay club called Stonewall Inn back in 1969. That triggered protests that gave birth to the modern pride movement. The U.S. state flag and POW MIA flag will continue to fly as well. The Monona Police Department has a new chief. Police Chief Brian Cheney Austin was sworn in this morning as the new police chief at the Monona Library. He spent almost the past 2 decades with the Madison Police Department. The new chief says he hopes to have listening sessions to engage with the community.
We're in this for the right reason, and I saw this as an opportunity to step up, to provide a little leadership and guidance to an exceptional police department, and to a community that's looking for change.
Chief Brian Cheney Austin says the Monona Police Department is currently hiring officers. A sunny Tuesday. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Freese has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Enjoy the cooler, quote-unquote, temperatures today.
It is cooler compared to where things are going to be by the time we get you towards the weekend, especially. I want to take a moment, though, to talk about the temperature and your car. It's that time of the year that oftentimes we start to hear the stories about kids who are left in cars. Folks, at 80 degrees, within about 30 minutes, your car temperature is close to 115 degrees. Within an hour, it's upwards of 120 degrees. We could be around 80 degrees moving into tomorrow. But by the weekend, we could be seeing our first 90-degree temperatures of the year. And this is where within 10 minutes, your car temperature can be over 100 degrees. So go ahead and get used to this now. Start making preparations now so that we're not accidentally leaving kids or pets inside the vehicle, as the heat is certainly going to be on the increase. Folks, this is the 8 to 14-day outlook. We're talking a couple of weeks that temperatures are going to be above normal through our part of the country. And even when we cool down, we're likely still going to be in the mid and upper 80s. Keep in mind, our average high is into the mid 70s. No real rain chances either, but we do at least have some minor ones. One out there today, one tomorrow, and one on Thursday. All of these are stray storms that just pop up here or there. None of those are showing up on radar at the moment, but of course we're going to keep an eye on things. Like we said, though, it's comfortable right now. 72. Temperatures are staying into the 70s all around this afternoon mark, but it's only a taste of what's to come as things begin to warm up.
Enjoy today, that's for sure. All right, Chris, thank you. Wisconsin appears close to hiring a successor to longtime athletic director Barry Alvarez. The University of Wisconsin system says that the Wisconsin Board of Regents will meet in a closed session tomorrow to consider an employment agreement and compensation for a new athletic director. That's the only item on the agenda. The 74-year-old Alvarez announced April 6th that he was stepping down. His retirement takes effect the beginning of July. Chancellor Rebecca Blank has said she hopes to hire someone by the end of June. If you want to get your vaccine at the Alliant Energy Center, you better do so quickly. Public Health Madison-Dane County officials say June 30th will be the last day that they'll be vaccinating people, as well as testing residents for COVID-19. Health officials say they'll be moving the testing and vaccination to some of Public Health's existing space, including the South Madison Community Testing Site. In today's vaccination numbers, 42% of the state has completed the vaccine series. That's over 2.4 million people. In Dane County, over 66% of residents have had at least one shot, and over 57%, or over 314,000 people, have completed their vaccine series. For many, it was back to work today after a long Memorial Day weekend. And for millions of Americans, the holiday was an opportunity to travel and see friends and family again. More than half of all Americans, including children ages 12 and older, have received at least one shot, with 40% fully vaccinated. While people are starting to reunite, doctors say the coronavirus remains a threat for unvaccinated individuals.
We have a lot of very, very contagious variants that are spreading across the U.S. And so for people who are unvaccinated, it remains a risky summer. But for the rest of us, it's going to be a really good summer.
The Biden administration is still pushing for 70% of all U.S. adults to have at least one shot by the 4th of July. California and Maryland became the 11th and 12th states to reach the 70% mark for adults, and Wisconsin is still far away from that goal. Only 48% of residents have received at least one shot. Today, President Joe Biden headed to Oklahoma to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa race massacre. But even a century later, the racial divide in our country still runs deep. Britt Conway has a look back at what happened through the eyes of one of the last remaining survivors, and a look ahead at the battle over reparations.
Greenwood, Oklahoma, 1921, a vibrant, affluent city within a city in North Tulsa, home to more than 300 Black-owned businesses, where entrepreneurs, art, and culture flourished. It became known as Black Wall Street. Now, it's known as the site of a horrific massacre. Viola Fletcher was just 7 years old then.
They were killing people and burning houses. We could see people running and people laying on the ground, probably bleeding from being shot and killed.
As many as 300 were killed.
Smell smoke with houses burning.
A community burned to the ground, 35 city blocks destroyed, 10,000 Black Tulsans left homeless. For decades, there have been calls for reparations.
The generational wealth that you have today, the land that you have today, all of that began with all that destruction.
But now, with Democrats controlling the U.S. House and Senate, a renewed hope. And Monday, President Joe Biden said, the federal government must reckon with and acknowledge the role that it has played in stripping wealth and opportunity from Black communities. Half a city block is all that's left of Greenwood now, and it's mostly white-owned. But for Viola, the loss, the fear remain.
I'm afraid that something like that might happen again.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
900,000. While in Tulsa, President Joe Biden is expected to announce new steps to help minority-owned businesses and end racial discrimination in housing. Biden will announce an initiative to use federal purchasing power to grow government contracts with small, disadvantaged businesses by 50%. The White House says that'll funnel $100 billion to these businesses over 5 years. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
Economic optimism fuels gains on Wall Street, and try before you buy resumes with a trip back to the fitting room. I'm Diane King Hall at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, with honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Mad City Baths is your trusted local source for bathroom updates, from tub to shower conversions to walk-in tubs with easy access designs. We install in as little as 1 day. Be one of 50 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower system. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures, put a good neighbor sign in your yard, and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
Illinois, home to the iconic Route 66, the Great River Road, and countless road trips to discover. Find yours at enjoyillinois.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. Reliable, honest, dedicated. With 24/7 emergency service for your home or business. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Wall Street returned from a three-day weekend in a buying mood. Companies that stand to benefit the most from the economy reopening pace the gains. Investors are gaining renewed confidence as coronavirus cases decline and more people get vaccinated. In fact, the CDC says more than half of the U.S. population has gotten at least one shot. The world's largest airline is delaying the return of alcohol on flights. American Airlines told crew members it will not bring back adult beverages until at least the middle of September. A spokesperson said that date is set to coincide with the end of the federal mask mandate. Southwest Airlines already announced it is postponing the return of alcohol sales after one of its flight attendants was attacked by a passenger last week. Get ready to pay more for your postage this summer. The USPS says it plans to raise the rate of postage for letters, postcards, and other services. Stamp prices will increase to 58 cents, and overall, the agency says mail prices will rise about 7%. And try this on for size. Target says it is reopening its fitting rooms after locking them up for more than a year. The retailer says fitting areas in all of its stores will be open as of today, with the exception of those being used as vaccination areas. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is up 96 points. The NASDAQ down about 4.5. The S&P 500 up a little over 1 point. A sunny start to the first day of June, and it'll stay that way for a while. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your certified most accurate forecast ahead at noon.
News 3 Now, your vaccine information headquarters, and SSM Health are hosting a second Vaccine Day, Thursday, June 3rd from 11 to 7 at Madison's Lunny Park and at News 3 Now Studios, sponsored by the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Tired of unsightly mold and mildew in your bath area? Mad City Baths has the solution. Our bath and shower systems are infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning. And we can install your new bath or shower in as little as 1 day.
They're honest with you. They're, very friendly, respectful.
They'll do it 1 day and it'll be done.
So don't wait. We're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. You'll get special savings with free installation. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. Let us take pictures before and after, and we'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program to receive a $50 Amazon gift card with estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Spring is in the air. The birds are back, the days are warmer, and spring blossoms are starting to pop. Beautiful, colorful, delicate flowers. This spring, let the outdoor living experts at the Bruce Company help you bring this season to life. Colorful plants, stylish garden art, and the latest trends in outdoor furniture. The Bruce Company has everything you need to start your spring off right. So what's your dream this spring? Find it at the Bruce Company on Parmenter Street in Middleton, your outdoor living experts.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, now offering complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling with 0% financing. Everything you need to finish your dream project. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Want to know what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Happy June Dairy Month.
Yeah, absolutely. It already got started over the weekend. Greene County kicked us off with a really good event at the fairgrounds. We're looking forward to Dodge County Dairy Brunch this weekend and another move-in lunch that's going to be happening by Westfield, a drive-through experience. So don't forget, if you want to get involved in any of those local dairy events, you can always go to the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin website. That's wisconsindairy.org, and they've got it posted there. The lead story that I've got for you as we enter June, though, is one that's got a lot of our beef producers and our dairy producers a little concerned. On Sunday, JBS, which is the world's largest meat processor, announced that they were victims of a cyber attack. On Monday, they shut down all of their meat processing facilities in Australia while they worked to try to get back ahead of it. And today, they shut down most of their meat processing facilities in North America. They say that their backup servers were not impacted. They are just right now trying to, get things reset, if you will. But this is not good news. Our beef industry has already been backlogged since the pandemic on trying to get cattle processed in a timely fashion. The longer that farmers have to hang on to those animals, the heavier, the bigger the animals get. That can also turn into a problem at the meat processing side of things because it slows down the advancement of all those animals. So we've got a lot of folks that are watching this story, and I talked with one analyst this morning. He said hopefully it's only going to be a short while before they have it all resolved and could get things back on schedule. But the bottom line is we're concerned. Consumers saw a 5% increase in their beef prices from March to April, and we're better than 5% below as far as cold storage compared to a year ago. Barrel cheese up a half today at $1.57.5. 40-pound block cheese down 2 cents at $1.51, and the double A butter on a Tuesday down to at $1.79 per pound. That's going to be the bane of my existence this week.
Yes,
trying to remember what day it is.
It does feel like Monday today, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Tuesday already. We're almost halfway there.
There we go.
There you go. All right, Pam, thank you. Here's Chris now with a forecast that is going to get downright hot.
Yeah, it sure will over time. We're comfortable right now. We're seeing the sunshine and temperatures that are into the 70s. 72 right now, calm wind, so it feels good as you begin to step out the door. Janesville, you're at 73 rather. Good afternoon. 72 for the Dells, same for Platteville, even 72 in Wautoma. So temperatures are fairly uniform right now, and Doppler track is quiet. There's the smallest chance to see an isolated shower, thunderstorm go up mainly across central parts of Wisconsin today. We're not seeing any of that right now. Better chances will begin to fire up as we start to move, say, towards tomorrow and into Thursday. That being said, we're warming up to 77 or so as we move towards the afternoon with no issues. That being said, the mowing forecast today is probably one of the best days to get out and do it, especially with those comfortable temperatures. Thursday's another day I'd pick. Will be a little bit warmer on Thursday with those temperatures into the 80s. Tomorrow is probably our best chance for a couple of splash and dash showers of thunderstorms to pop up. Not everyone sees those, but some of you may be dodging them. That's why tomorrow's fair. Friday's going to be dry, but Friday's really going to be hot. So we're keeping it on fair instead of good. A lot of folks are likely going to want to stay inside. High pressure's in control right now, but here's what I want to focus on. It's this weak disturbance starting to arrive from the north and west. This is why we have have those slight chances for some showers and thunderstorms. Your main area of low pressure, that's going to be further towards the south, but in the upper levels of the atmosphere, our winds are going to start blowing out of the south and west. And I say it all the time, folks, this is a wind that warms us up. It's also a wind that pumps in a little bit more in the way of some of the instability. So this is why you're seeing some of the isolated showers and storms tomorrow. But again, the north woods is where you're going to have that best chance of that. Here's that isolated shower and thunderstorm chance this afternoon, by the way. Future Track sees it. We'll see how things play out as temperatures stay into the upper 70s. And we're at 55 tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, it's the upper 70s to right around 80 yet again. Watch what happens 24 hours later, though. We're taking this out into Thursday afternoon. Here's where we're in the mid-80s, maybe even the upper 80s for some. La Crosse has the potential to flirt with 90 out there. There's more where that came from, folks. That ridge of heat is really what I'm talking about, building in, and that strong southwesterly wind that we have in the upper levels of the atmosphere is going to continue to connect us to all the warm temperatures that we see back towards the south and west. That being said, we'll see our better rain chances coming into the picture. Eventually, we just may have to wait until next week to truly get them, and even then, they're not all that great. I was looking at some model data, and I took it out 16 days, and even still, our amount of rainfall was less than half an inch. So there are no true organized rain chances right now, which means our drought situation, our rainfall deficit, is likely going to continue to increase, but we do still feel like summer right now.
We sure do. All right, Chris, thank you. It is Dairy Month, and today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, they're celebrating by offering a snack board. Here's Howard.
Can you believe it's June already? And if you're ready to add some summertime excitement to your table, I have an idea. The next time you're at the market, take a few extra minutes to check out all the new items in the dairy aisle. And with June being Dairy Month, there couldn't be a better time to take advantage of all the sales and to get inspired. You see, Dairy Month started in 1937 as National Milk Month. These days, it's a way to celebrate our dairy farmers. Today, there's everything from whole and fat and lactose-free milk to vitamin-enriched varieties. And if you're following a plant-based diet, we can find milk alternatives from oats, soy, and even nuts. One look at today's dairy aisle, and it's easy to see how popular yogurt has become. If you start your day off with a splash of creamer in your coffee, then you'll love all the new flavors. And with the temperature rising, make sure you check out all the options of chilled coffees. And for all of us cheese lovers, there are more options now than ever, whether in block, sliced, shredded, or even string cheese. Now's the time to stock up. You'll find lots of varieties of butter, eggs, and even grab-and-go smoothies that fit today's lifestyle. And beyond dairy, these same cases have everything from OJ to a slew of fancy juice blends and teas that'll satisfy any thirst. So the next time you're at the market, check out all that the dairy aisle has to offer. Maybe pick up a few favorites and create what we call a farm-to-table snack board. If you want some fun tips to help you out, simply visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, and I want to thank all the hardworking dairy farmers and processors who gave us so many ways to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, we're continuing to celebrate Dairy Month. Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin is here. She's out on the patio with a recipe for a dairy dessert you don't want to miss. There she is. That's coming up.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners whose bath or shower doesn't look so good and won't come clean. Call Mad City Baths now to take your bathroom from outdated to outstanding in as little as 1 day. From walk-in showers to walk-in tubs, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. So why wait? Time's running out to call. Remember, we have special savings for 50 homeowners. Free installation on a new bath or shower system. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures. Put a good neighbor sign in your yard and compensate you for your time. Last chance to call during this program for the $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Welcome back. Look who's back. It's Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. June Dairy Month is here. We had to have you out on the patio.
It's June 1st today.
It's amazing.
World Milk Day, National Dairy Month. What a great day to celebrate. So to honor that, we have a lot of hardworking dairy farm families right here in Wisconsin. We're celebrating with a triple berry shortcake dessert.
Okay.
So loaded with 3 Wisconsin dairy products. I'm going to show you the 3 layers in this shortcake. It has a homemade shortcake layer right there. It actually has 6 ounces of Wisconsin cheddar cheese baked right into the crust, along with 2 sticks of Wisconsin butter, and then also 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. So
why not?
Very rich and delicious, along with, of course, some eggs and sugar and flour. So you're basically going to layer up this shortcake, and then you have some triple berries. It is becoming berry season in Wisconsin, so we have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Gives it a lot of great color.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like. And then also some more dairy products. So we have 6 cups of real Wisconsin whipped cream. You might want to add a little powdered sugar and vanilla to sweeten it up a little bit. So then you basically just add these 3 layers to a beautiful trifle dish, and you can serve it at a summer outdoor picnic. You might also feel more comfortable making individual servings, but very easy to put together and, you know, a great way to celebrate National Dairy Month.
So you have to whip this up separately?
You do have to whip it up, so you can buy Wisconsin heavy whipping cream and use your little hand mixer along with some powdered sugar and vanilla.
And this looks pretty good. I'm going to try this.
Yeah, absolutely. You can taste that cheddar cheese baked right into the crust. And you can find all of these recipes on our WisconsinCheese.com website. And of course, when shopping for dairy products, make sure you're looking for that Proudly Wisconsin cheese and Proudly Wisconsin dairy mark on all your packages.
Absolutely. Celebrate June Dairy Month.
Yes, of course.
It's so great to see you again.
It's great to see you.
All right, Ange.
Thank you.
Here's Chris with one final check of the forecast.
Temperatures remain comfortable as we go through this afternoon. 77, that forecast high. Tomorrow we're closer to 80, and Thursday we're into the low 80s. But 90s do look to be in store for the weekend. With the humidity, it could feel even warmer with those heat indices into the upper 90s, closer to 100. We'll cool down a touch as we move into next week with better chances for showers and thunderstorms. But even still, we're in the mid to upper 80s with the heat index making it feel like we're in the 90s.
It is beautiful out here right now, I'll tell you that. Thank you, Chris. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.